everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here today, please make sure to click the subscribe button, and for all my returning subscribers, welcome to another video by your ultimate fave. And today I am back with a story time. Wait a minute, this nail looks like it's seen better days. Two nails are broken, but you guys know that this squad in this house, we break nails. Guys, I think I need to start like a GoFundMe for my nails because I'm really tired of how frequently my nails break. Anyway, as you guys can see by the title of the video today, I will be telling you guys a story. And you know what? I actually toyed with the idea of telling the story for a minute because I was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know what I mean? But I just told myself, you know what, Naledi, stick it up, it happened, it's a story time. And I actually haven't given you guys a story time in a hot minute. I think all I've been doing is like confession sessions, doing mukbangs, and you guys know how dramatic my life is, right? You guys know how dramatic my life is. It's super dramatic. But like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I don't, you know, someone made a tweet today and was like, because I was like, no, I've been single for what feels like 84 years. And someone was like, maybe boys are afraid to ask you out because they're afraid that you're gonna do a story time on them. And I'm just like, guys. Okay, disclaimer, if the love of my life is out there and you watch my videos but you have this fear that I'm gonna do a story time about you, I just wanna let you know that I'm not gonna do a story time about you. I'm not. We're gonna start a couples channel. We're gonna be so happy. Okay, no, we're not starting a couples channel. I'm not into that. I'm not into that at all. But yeah, I'm kind of starting to feel like maybe boys are afraid of me, and I just want you guys to know that like there's no need. Hey, guys, it's okay. But anyway, I want to tell you guys the story. It actually happened last year, and it's so funny and it's scary all at the same time. But I don't think I was scared up until the point where I started to realize that genuinely I was being stalked, right? So again, without talking too much and rambling in the beginning like I always do, I'm just gonna jump straight into the story. So guys, I think between last year and this year, I could say that were the 2 years where I kind of started to find my feet and like as an individual kind of find myself, right? Because the thing with me is that I dive into relationships. So like I become my partner. We start to look the same, we start to talk the same, we start to dress the same. So last year was my first time actively being single and having to like find myself. But I want to explain the context of why. Yo guys, next door, this house, they're always doing things. They're every day. Guys, I have work to do. I can't keep doing it if every day you guys. I am sick of you guys. I'm sick. I don't know how many times I've told you the idea of like actually filing a noise pollution complaint against these people back on next door. They actually make me sick. Okay, can you guys just stop for 15 minutes? I promise, after 15 minutes, I'm done with my story time, I'm out, I'm gone. So it was sometime last year, right? And essentially what had happened was, fuck off, man. Someone, they were like Instagram trolls, and I ended up on the social media page, this gossip page. And then after that, someone was starting accounts using my name on things like Blesser Finder, on things like, you know, hot XXX porn. Like they were just doing funny things, man. People were going in, like someone was literally opening up accounts with my face and my name and my email address, right? My old email address, not even my business email address, my personal email address. So fine, this person from the Instagram page, like the troll, opened all these what am I gonna call them? Like opened all these pages with my name, right? So yes, essentially that's what was happening. Like this person or the troll or the person that was like kind of like trying to cyberbully me opened up profiles with my name and my email address on websites like Blesser Finder, on websites like dating websites, and websites for obviously sexual interactions. Guys, okay, the one that I found out, like I actually even like investigated and found the person's phone number, like because this person was opening up the accounts using my name and then making people send her money. And I'm assuming it's a girl because It can't be a nigga, can it? Yeah, my niggas also do some shady shit sometimes. Now those accounts were open with my name, right? So I would get random emails from people on my personal account. Would be on time, hi, I've been messaging you on Blesser Finder and I can't really get to you. Like, can you please just let me take you on a date? Can I please pay you 40,000 for sex? Hey guys, Eventually I managed, because now my email address was linked to all those profiles, I managed to obviously send recovery emails and kind of like deactivate the accounts and whatever. But some accounts still remained active. I don't know how, but whatever, right? Catfishing. Typical catfishing 101. Cool. So last year sometime, there was a guy who DM'd me on Instagram, and I think he first found me on Twitter. There was a man who found me on Twitter and said, hi, I'd really like to take you out. Can I please pay you? Can we spend a night together? And whatever, like specifically asked to pay me for sexual intercourse. So I ignored it because it's on social media and everyone always does that. Like, men just do weird things, okay? Men do weird things on social media, all right? So I ignored it. And then after that, he went to Instagram. And I rarely ever check message requests. I check them sometimes if maybe brands are trying to contact me via social media. And I think between last year and this year is where I really started to solidify my social media presence. So I would check from time to time, right? Then after that, he sent a message request saying the same exact thing. And then I was like, I deleted it. So I deleted both his message requests from Twitter and Instagram. Then I chilled, man. Then I chilled because I was just like, you know what, I ain't got time for this. Like, hi again. For days on end, I think for about a week, he would send a message every day, over and over and over again. Send a message, send a message, send a message. And I'd be like, okay, like, I know I'm beautiful, but I'm not that beautiful. Am I? No. Man. But even when I look, there was no profile picture, guys. There was a profile picture of like a desert and like sand and whatever, right? So I ignored it. And then I think about a week and a half later, I got an email on my business email. So the email that I normally use for work-related purposes. Oh, I got an email on my personal account. He sent an email on my personal email, and he was like, hi Naledi, my name is Adam. No, actually, I'm going to explain how I actually saw. The one that I saw first was on the business email. And then when I went to my personal email, I noticed that he had sent an email before that. So before the one that he sent to my business email, right? Oh, and LinkedIn. So eventually when he couldn't get a hold of me on Twitter and Instagram, he emailed my personal email, realized that I don't check it because obviously that email is for subscriptions and, you know, Showmax, this, Instagram, Yahoo, Twitter. He then went to my business email and I check my business email every day. Guys, I think I still have the email address. I think I still have the emails. Anyway, for story's sake, I'm gonna call him Adam. Adam emails me one day and he's like, hi Naledi, hope you're well. My name is Adam and I just wanted to tell you how in love I am with you. No, I'm lying. He was like, hi, my name is Adam. I've been trying to contact you on your social media platforms, but I can't get a hold of you. So I wanted to offer you 40,000 Rand to, obviously, Nyams. And yeah, what do you think of that? I looked at that email and I was like, I don't know what planet men came from, but I'd like that planet. I'd like them to all take a one flight, business class, first class, back to wherever they came from. Because I'm just like, I'm like, then immediately, automatically, the first thing I did was think that he probably saw one of those fake accounts on Blesser Finder and all those other accounts that people had started using my picture, and then he thought that it's still me, right? Because he obviously emailed my personal account and then probably went on my social media websites, found my business account. It's very easy to get information on anyone. So I ignored it. Like I was just like, you know what? Then he sent another email the next day when he realized that, you know, Naledi isn't, no. He was like, listen, how about I give you 50,000? He stacks. Like he just went up and up and up and up. Like he was dead ass negotiating with himself in my emails. Dead ass, like I'm not even lying. So then he kept sending emails. He's like, can you please respond? Like I'm just trying to whatever. And then he sent a message on my LinkedIn. I was like, so one day, after I think what was about 5 emails, hundreds, like in totality, how much he tried to find me on social media on all my platforms. So it was no longer just Twitter and Instagram. It was Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, email, this, that, whatever he could find, he was contacting me. So then I was like to him, hi, I sent an email, I responded, I was like, hi, I'd like to decline. I first sent a message and I was like, hi, this is really like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I think you may have been under the assumption that I am offering, obviously, that for money. I'm not, and I'd like to decline, and I would please appreciate if you could stop contacting me on my social media accounts. Look at me being nice. Look at me. I was dead ass being nice because I was just like, I appreciate how hard you're working, but it's really not gonna work. And the thing is now, on his Gmail account, when he sent me the email on my Gmail account, I looked at his picture and I'm like, why does this look like the creepy thin man from Charlie's Angels, but like the black guy version? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, and it looks like it was taken with the Nokia Express Music. Remember that phone? Remember that phone? So I sent him an email. I was like, no, listen, hi, thank you. I hope I'm not going to sound rude, but I think you may have been under the presumption that I do this, and I don't. I would really appreciate if you could stop contacting me on all social media platforms. Thank you. Yeah! Just when I thought the worst is over, your face forgot that on my business email, I have a signature. Like I made my own signature. You can actually make your own signature for your emails if you guys actually wanted to know. I made a signature. That signature has all my information, including my phone number. Who's the idiot sandwich? I'm the idiot sandwich. Where Gordon Ramsay at? Where everybody had to laugh at me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, but at the time I'm not thinking, right? I'm not thinking because all the other social media platforms I've removed, I've deleted, and my business email address, I really, guys, I love emails. I love them so much. I love people express their love for me on email. That was something my high school ex and I used to do all the time. Like we would like serenade each other with these love mails to each other a lot. And sometimes I go back and I read them because I love mail. Like I love mail. I love your way. Anyway, I was like, hey man, listen. I ain't about that life. Peace out, thanks, me grand, and stop irritating me. Guys, okay, so I've sent the mail and I've moved on now. Now I've thought I'm a sharp, fairy. Only problem is I don't know how to block someone on Gmail. I know how to block someone on Yahoo. I don't know how to block an email address on Gmail. A few hours later, literally a few hours later, maybe like an hour or two, I get a text on WhatsApp from Adam. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, what the fuck? You know, and it's written Adam. I'm like, yo. You don't know, normally when you don't save a number, it tells you their name, Adam. I'm like, he's like, hi beautiful. I'm like, who's this? The first thing I did, I was like, who's this? And he's like, no, it's Adam. I'm like, which Adam? He's like, no, Adam, we were sending each other emails. I wrote this long ass paragraph. Now I was pissed. Now I was pissed to the level of festivity. Now, yo, I've actually ended some friendships over people giving out my phone number without my consent. Like, I don't vibe with that. Do not, hey, do not. So I sent this long paragraph and I was like, you know what? Who the hell do you think you are? How dare you take my number and text me? Who do you think you are? You know, and it's my fault that time because I forgot to remove the signature. But now I'm pissed. I'm like, how dare you? How dare you take my phone number without my consent and actually do whatever you're doing? I'm like, you know what? Before this gets out of hand and before I report you to the police as a woman of this country with my rights, my human rights, I suggest you stop texting me. Or I'm gonna get my boyfriend, which I didn't have at the time, to come and beat you up. You know? Then after that, guys, he went off. He was like, no, please don't block me. I need you to understand something. My name is Adam. I have this big multi-million-dollar company. I just want to take care of you. Ever since I saw your Instagram, I fell in love with you. You're so beautiful. You shouldn't even be complaining about simple things like hair and nails. Come on, he's already dissing me. It's a diss track about how he's deadass watched my tweets. Like he's been watching me. Oh no, shouldn't be complaining about things like nails and hair. I've got a multi-million-dollar company. I just want to take care of you. And it actually wasn't even about the sex. I was just hoping that you would give me a bit of your time. I can even give you the 40,000 now just to talk to me. I'm like, just when I thought it was done, then he sent pictures of this like large manufacturing place and in the picture the creepy thin man is doing this and it looks like a 3310, like it looks like a 3310 man, no, not a 3310, but it looks like those old like Blackberries. It looked like Blackberry quality. It was even worse than Android. Android had nothing on that camera quality. I was like, are we living in mixed days? What's going on? Why is it so pixelated? Like, don't you have an iPhone? You have a multi-million-dollar company, but you don't have an iPhone? That doesn't make sense to me. No, not that I'm dissing Android people. Even Android people have great cameras. I mean, not as great as iPhone. We're gonna have that chat on my channel. That's a chat for another day. But they're great. So, with a multi-million-dollar company that does logistics and tracking and this and that, you couldn't buy a phone. No, the math was not mathing, guys. The math was not mathing. So he's like, yo, no, listen, I really want to do this for you. You're such a beautiful girl. You deserve to be spoiled. I'm like, well, now that you mentioned that, no. Like, block me, bruv. And then after that, he was like, no, please just sleep on it, think about it. Like, I really don't want to bother you. I don't want to be bothersome. I just want you to know how much I think you're so beautiful and da-da-da. I'm like, there is no way I'm that beautiful. I'm not this beautiful, dude. Like, we've got Mihlali in the world, dog. Like, come on, bro. Just give me some space, I beg. I'm not that beautiful, please. Like, just leave me alone, dog. So then, eventually, I block him, right? So I block him on WhatsApp after he sent that long, those pictures, everything, removed everything. I was just like, you know what? Don't ever do this again. This is so invasive. I don't like it. And leave me alone. I beg you, leave me alone. Ah, okay. The next day, I wake The next day, guys, yo, hey, my friend, one of my good friends, texts me on some, dude, it was middle of the month, you know, things are bad. We always text each other when we need money. So he's like, friend, can you hook a sister up? Like, Kim Fo, let me hold some. So I'm like, no, it's fine. My dad is meant to give me an allowance. You know what, at my big ass age, I still want my allowance, okay? My parents put me into this world. Please, I'm not married yet. Who must take care of me? So my dad, I'm like, no, my dad is set to give me my allowance sooner than expected because I was like struggling. I was like, it was poverty, the bottom. You know when they say the slums, that's where I was, guys. So she's like to me, no, let me hold something. I'm like, nah, I got you. I'm waiting for my dad and then I'll sort you out. Sharp. After that WhatsApp, right, there's messages, I guess, and now I rarely ever check messages unless it's an iMessage from my friends, and the one person who iMessages me the most, the two people, are Sihle and Faraha, okay? If it's not them, I don't want to know. No, literally, if it's not them, Precious, Mapula, I don't want to know. Don't iMessage me. For what? Why? We've got the green app. I get a message, and then I check, I check the message, and then after that, it's a message from Absa. It's like a cash send. It's a cash send, but I think the cash send doesn't tell you the Absa one. I don't know how it works. I'm really only familiar with e-wallet and the instant cash send because of Standard Bank. Okay, sharp. It comes in that one, and it comes in with the message, and I'm like, who's sending me money? Like, who the hell? What the hell? Like, I get an email. Oh! Hey love, hope you're well. I know that you blocked me, but I just wanted to send you money for some breakfast. I hope it's my way of saying sorry. What? And I'm just like, yo guys, yo, why can't men understand that no means no? Just take it and roll with it, you know? So I tell my friend, I'm like, yo dog, I've got a stalker on my ass, but he just sent me a cash send. I sent a screenshot. I'm like, yeah, take it, go take it, spend it, gal. I see it there, you know? So she was like, okay, cool, let me go see if I can take out the money, and then I'll text you. I'm like, text me as soon as you've taken it out, right? Like, go take it out quickly before he changes his mind. You guys can't judge me there. I was like, So I don't respond to the email because I'm like, no, first I want to see what's going to happen. So I text her, and then in the email thread, he gave me a number. He said, did he say it's the last 6 digits of my phone number, or did he send me a code? I don't remember. But then I send it to my friend. I send the email thread, and then I send the So then an hour later she texts me, she's like, friend, I've tried everything. This doesn't exist. I'm like, no, what are you talking about? It's like, this pin is either wrong or this message was like a copy paste of an actual cash send and you actually didn't get one. I'm like, that can't be right. He's in love with me. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? You know? She's like, friend, it's not working. So I'm like, huh? Okay. So then I sent the email. Now I'm even more pissed. Now I'm pissed. First of all, you're stalking me. You won't leave me alone. And then I don't know who the hell you think you are, but you must think you're Jay-Z or something. Then after that, I sent an email. I'm like, listen, dude, listen. I'm gonna need you to really leave me alone, or things are really gonna get out of hand. Then I find my dad comes through for the girlings. We're popping, we're on. Now we're going to lunches. Now we're ready. Now we're back online because now we've got money, right? I get up. I get a text from another number. It's Easy the boy. It goes off, Naledi, please unblock me. What. I'm like, if you don't leave me alone. He's like, listen, I've asked you nicely, but one thing I will tell you is that I know where you work. Guys, I blocked him. I got scared. I deadass got scared. I was like, he's like, you working right? I'm like, yo. Hey, no, I'm scared. I'm like, if you don't leave me alone, I promise I'm gonna involve the authorities, okay? I'm gonna involve the authorities. I know some pretty dangerous people. I know some thugs, some real thugs, okay? Like, real thugs. I'm from Sprite, okay? Get so I go Sprite. I know some thugs. I can make some shit pop. It's going to end not nicely for you. He's like, listen, nothing's gonna keep me away from you. I can find you. I've been nice to you, but now I'm going to find you. Guys, for months, I would get random inboxes from this guy. He's like, you can run, but you can't hide. It turned from a, I'm infatuated with you, to a, Yazin, you obviously aren't taking me seriously. And then eventually one day he sent this long email, like this long ass apology. Like he sent an email that was like a long apology. He apologized. He was like, no, he was so infatuated with me. He didn't know what to do. I wasn't accepting his advances and what. Hey guys, guys. Yeah, so he sent a long email. He apologized. I accepted it. I was just like, dude, please stop doing that. It's really scary. It's not nice. You scared me. I was very fearful. He apologized. He even offered to like, no, can I please pay you or whatever. Please don't tell anyone, don't tell the authorities. I've got a wife, I've got a child. He had a wife and a child. He even said that in the thread. He was like, no, I've got a wife and a child. I don't want them to be caught up in this mess. I'm so sorry. I was acting out of character. I really thought that you would agree. And I was just like, no, it's okay, really. It's okay. Like, it's dead ass okay. Like, just please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. And he never contacted me after that. He left me alone. He dead ass left me alone. Like, I never ever heard from Adam again. And that's pretty much what happened. Yeah. When I actually think back on it, I'm just like, wow, hey. But I don't necessarily think he was a stalker or he was trying to hurt me, physically hurt me. I think he just really liked me, and he probably had assumed from what he saw on social media that I am obviously that type of girl. And you know, he apologized. You know, I don't know how to stay angry at people for too long. I was scared at some point when he started mentioning that he knew where I worked, but he didn't really do anything, and I work in a pretty safe area. Like, they don't really let anybody in who's unfamiliar, so I was safe, you know what I'm saying? And it was last year. It was such a long time ago, and he never really ever bothered me again. So yeah, he apologized, I forgave him, and I moved on, dude. Like, because there's nothing else to do except move on in life if one of them dies. But yeah, guys, that's it. That is the end of the story time. I know obviously it was a bit more scary than it would have been funny, but I look back and laugh now because he was actually just a decent guy, or silly. Like, you know, when a guy is just naughty. Like, he wasn't like a serial killer, but he definitely thought he lost his marbles a bit trying to get a hold of me. I think from the moment I responded via email, he was like, I'm in. I'm inside. I'm inside. But yeah, that's essentially what happened. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I know that I've done story times with mukbangs lately, and some of you guys don't like the chewing sounds, so I tried to do like a separate story time. I'm laughing because you know what, guys? This nigga was just like, you know what, guys? If you're gonna profess your love for someone, please just do it like normally. I'm begging you guys, like, do it normally. But yeah, guys, that is it. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for sticking around. I did try to do a story time separate to a mukbang because I know there are some people who don't really like their chewing. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this story time for Vlogmas, and I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Goodbye.